With enough money, you can get everything. Without money, you get nothing. That was always my motto. I had made it as the world's largest travel organization. All doors were open. My house, my car, my boat, and above all, my airplane. All the very best. You can...
Your cell phone is ringing. Click on the...
Hello, I'm Rick, your new, main assistant chief consulting analyst. Yeah, that was it. Anyway, I just arrived at the airport.
Click on the door to exit.
Wonderful. There you are. I hope you like your office. It used to be mine, but of course I gladly cleared it out for you. I was a beginner. As a budding airline tycoon, you of course first need airplanes, and they're in the hangar. Follow me by using your mouse to click on where you want to go. And just don't ask me what a mouse is. Great. Here we are. Welcome to the hangar. Do you see that guy over there? He's an absolute smart, an absolute expert in the field of airplane design. Just ask him about new machines while I
Oh, excuse me. I was just thinking about the possible applications of hamsters in airplane engines. So, what can I do for you? Hello. Let me give you a briefing on our system. First of all, you should select a model. Only the Champagner is available at the moment. So first, select an entry from the list, and then click on the airplane in the hangar. Now you have the option of modifying the airplane. As a special, each of your changes affects the values of the airplane. So always think twice about what kind of airplane you need. Would you like to purchase this airplane in this configuration? If you'd like, you can now change the configuration of an airplane. To do so, just select a component on the airplane. As soon as you're done, we'll take care of business. Would you like to purchase this airplane in this configuration? Well done. You understand the basic principles. We're always here for you.
Now that you know how the external values of an airplane are determined, you know the saying, the client is king? To make your passengers feel like kings and also pay king, he and his team take care of the interior of the airplanes, but also the paint for the same. Phew, here we are. Click on the door and ask the maestro about the interior. He'll explain everything else to you.
Yes. The newcomer. The first rule of my agency is...
Well, hello, I'm Detlev. Let's use first names. You've already acquainted yourself with my maestro, but Have I told you yet how wonderful that haircut looks? Would you like to change Which of these machines do you want to do that for? All airplanes have only an absolutely hideous basic configuration to start with. If you want to offer your of course that's not exactly cheap. Now modify your cabin as you wish and buy the new configuration with the little buy button. After that, the maestro will take care of you. Wonderful! That would cost you this much. Agreed?
The internal values are all very well in cook. Yes? What can I do for you?
Have I told you yet how
Click on the benchmark.
Wonderful! We've gotten a few really lovely new parts. Terrific, I tell you. Wonderful!
Yes? What can I've already drawn up a few plans for the new look. Just take a look at these models here. I've already drawn up a few plans for the new look. Just take a look at these models here. Fantastique! We should present this.
Well, what do you think of our maestro? Without enough pilots and flight attendants, no plane will be able to take off. So never forget to hire staff when you buy a new airplane. So, welcome to the personnel department. Two of the oldest and most experienced employees. Miss Seelig is responsible for new applicants. She sorts them into pilots, flight attendants, and advisors. Click on Miss Seelig once to...
Hello, boss. Hello, boss. Just click on an employee from the list, and an info window will open right up. You used to have to laboriously study the resumes, but are you finished, boss?
Oh, hello, boss. This is what the distribution of your employees currently looks like, boss. Are you finished, boss?
Very good. Now that you have a couple new employees, you should speak with Mr. Hagedorn. He takes care of the management of the employees. Tell him that you would like to review your staff assignments.
Oh, hello, boss.
I'd like to
Boss, are you finished, boss? As soon as you have hired an employee, you can pull up if you drop it.
Mr. Hagedorn, I believe that one of your pencils isn't exactly parallel to the others. You should take care of that. Now we will quickly go to the office of the airplane. What a funny guy, that Hagedorn, isn't he? Mr. Usaroni is the new airport manager. He's the person you should have the most respect for here. He can take the air out of your airline's sails faster than you can say Urig. But now, in with you, and tell him that you would like to manage your routes.
I see. So, you're one of the new Tycoon? Since you're still an unmade man, you only have one round-trip route to choose from at first. All right, let's get it over with and talk business. Just click on the flashing lease routes after you've asked me about your routes. Never ask me about my business.
He's not exactly friendly, but despite any unfriendliness, he's always fair. Now head to your office and click on the global map on the wall to get to flight planning. Flight planning is one of your most important tasks and should not be neglected. Or to put it another way, the better your flight planning, the more moolah you'll make. Now, let's take a closer look at your chartered route. When you click on your route, 2 tabs become available to you. The tab Statistics is activated by default. There you'll find all kinds of worthwhile information about this route. But even more interesting is the tab Prices. At the beginning, the normal price is always preset, but in order to be sure that enough passengers really come, let's set the price to dumping for now. To do so, now that we've set the prices, we also want to carry out the flight. To do so, select your airplane from the list. The flight plan is only in effect keep in mind that your new airplane is here in London. So select the route, London to Frankfurt. Alternatively, you can also use the mouse to drag flights directly from the list to the flight plan. By the way, a flight always needs a certain amount of time before it can start. Therefore, you can indeed set it to the current time, but it will then be automatically moved to the back. Let's head to the public airport area now to your airline's check-in counters to observe how the passengers go there and check into their flight. We can get there by exiting the world map and using the elevator in the business area. Now you can watch the passengers or explore the airport. I'm going to take a little break now and let you know when it's time to move on. If it's taking too long for you, you can also speed up the game with the buttons below.
I hope that you like what you please. Take a look around. Please, take a look around.
I'm back. You can say whatever you want, but the new bartender's chili burger is nowhere near. Let's have a look at the world map. We want to see if your flight ended successfully and how your airplane is doing. Every airplane has a maintenance condition. You'll see this as a percentage in your airplane list. This value lowers during a flight. And the lower the value, the likelier you are to schedule maintenance. Use the mouse to drag the plane from the route list to the flight plan, like with a flight. You can then use the mouse to move maintenance and even flights in the flight plan. Go ahead and click on the included maintenance, and you will receive additional information and options. Now click on the just completed flight in the flight planner. This will open a new info window. And this here will also, again, there are two tabs, info and statistics. In the info tab, you can find out the number of passengers who flew with you and their satisfaction with the flight. The higher their satisfaction, the greater the increase to the image of this route. And that then allows you to raise your prices. While we're on prices, in the Statistics tab, you can take a look at, of course, the satisfaction of your passengers and the profit achieved don't just depend on the ticket price. The quality of equipment, onboard services, and staff are just as important, but don't panic. The more flights you complete, the greater your understanding of these relationships. By the way, a new app was just recently installed on your computer. It's called Flight. Simply click below on the Repeat button, and then set the number of days for it to repeat. If you would like to repeat the entire flight plan, set it to 7 days. If you only want to repeat the current day, then just set it to 1 day. I think I've explained enough for now. And anyway, I need to go out of town for a little while now. I'm sure that the airport manager will have enough for you to do until I get back. To call it a day, click on the object next to your door. Oh, and one more thing. Keep your chin up.